Right, that is a bit big. Let's make that a bit smaller, power that in a little bit. Yeah, perfect streamer. I'm not being live in a bit because my PC was unstable, but it does appear to be stable now. So, hello. Let me double check that I don't have audio from that. That's fine, that's good. Blah blah blah, go back to stream manager, blah 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 blah. Let's just turn off the shaders because my graphics card ain't quite good enough anymore to handle it. Disable, apply, no. Right, there we go. We have a smooth frame right now. Right, blah blah blah, hello. My audio should hopefully be okay. I hope. Which reminds me, I should probably unmute for a moment. So you might hear double audio for literally just a second. Right, yeah, that sounds fine. That was just a quick test and it sounds perfectly fine to me. At least as far as I can tell. But get rid of that. So today my main plan is I have started building a lighthouse. You may be wondering why I haven't streamed in ages. My PC was very unstable throughout the start of the lighthouse. Like my PC would crash pretty often for quite a while. Like literally the last time I streamed it crashed like 3-4 times and I stopped streaming like after that. I did get my PC stable literally like a few days later, but I just really didn't have like the mental energy to stream. Now I did still work on this, which is the trail ruin that I found and have now like pretty much fully excavated. Like this took hours upon hours of my life just like clearing this out. I need to turn this down. Actually, I need to check, is the audio for the game too loud? It isn't, but I am going to turn it down a little bit. Just, let's say, like, minus 8 decibels or so. That should be a little bit better, I hope. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's probably better. I don't know. You'll have to let me know if, like, it's actually better or not. It should be, at least. But yeah, this was nowhere near as empty as it looks now. Like, I have spent, I don't even know how many hours, like, just clearing this area out. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I have a bunch of double chests full of just, like, stone and, like, whatever was, like, in the way. Now, this isn't what I'm going to be working on today. I don't really have much of a plan for this other than I want to build, like, a museum type thing above it, which leads down into, like, an archaeological, like, site, basically. But that's not what I'm going to be working on today. Today, well, first I'm showcasing what I've done since my last stream, which isn't as much as you would think. Like, I haven't really done a lot. Oh, it is about midnight time, so let's just quickly go and sleep. So you'll see that that's a little bit different. I've basically gone and, like, made the foundation of this just, like, a bit larger and just overall hopefully looks a little bit nicer. There we go, just gonna quickly sleep. This is basically mostly the same. I'll show you what's changed down there in just a moment. But for the most part, I've not really built a lot. Like, after I died in the Nether, which I think was the stream before last, maybe? It was either the last stream or the stream before it. I spent a lot of time just working on that trail ruin, and I still haven't got, like, my gear as good as it used to be. My pickaxe is still great. My sword, well, that one's not bad, but it's not amazing. Now, I've spent a bunch of time basically just, like, clearing the land around the base of this house just to build, like, a bit more of a foundation in. I've also went and, like, finally built in the, like, retaining walls that I was wanting to build previously, but, like, never got around to doing. So, like, that goes literally all the way around. And that didn't take too long, to be honest. Like, it was mainly just, like, the time spent cooking the, like, cobblestone in order to get stone to make bricks, and then growing out the vines, which is why you'll see that I've literally just threw a few vines on the side of here, which was just to make sure that I had enough vines in order to make, like, the mossy stone bricks. This bit's had a little bit of clearing done. I do kind of want to, like, expand the like wheat up until, like, the base of, like, this, but I've just not got round to it. And, like, as for the vines, all the vines I have came from, like, within there, basically. Because obviously I'd put a few vines in there just for decoration, so I was literally just harvesting that. Just in order to have enough, like, well, vines for the mossy stone bricks. Now, if you look over there, you will also see, like, I feel like I need to change that build. Like, I feel like I need to replace that. I don't know what block with yet, though. I'm thinking, like, the deep slate bricks or whatever that's called, like, what I've got using to hold that up, because I feel like that would fit better and make it less, like, make it so it doesn't blend as much with the stone bricks that I used for the retaining wall. But that is something I'm going to do in the future. I basically haven't touched the wheat fields at all, though I do still have plans to, like, expand it over that way. I just haven't got around to it yet, and I still haven't, like, done anything with, like, this little, like, outcrop. I will eventually. but I haven't got around to it yet because I've mainly, like one of the main reasons I haven't streamed is I've mainly been playing other games that I wasn't really in the mood to stream. I do kind of want to change this, but I don't really know how I'd go about it. Like I want to have this be diagonal, but I don't really know how I want to make it like look diagonal. Which the reason I want it to be diagonal is like so you can see down like into the cave and like shit down there a bit easier. I've still not gone that way yet, or like that's something that like hasn't been explored yet. I think the paths are largely the same, apart from I have made a new path, which is the one that leads over to where the trail ruin is. So like as you can see, I've cleared out that bit of forest just to have like a nice, simple, basic path leading to it, to the trail ruin. And I think that is just about it, beside the start of the lighthouse, which I don't really like. I started building it, and then I was like, you know what? I've not streamed in ages. Why don't I go about and just like finally stream it? Finally get back into streaming again. Like these are I think the exact same as they were. I think I've got less chickens because I went through and I was replacing a bunch of these plain cobblestone like walls with the mossy cobblestone walls just to make it look like just to break it up a little bit, like to give it a little bit of texture and to like make it look aged. I've not done that with this yet, but like I will, like basically wherever these are, I'm gonna probably add like some of these like mossy stone, like cobblestone walls. And if we go over to the map, I'm scanning this boat because like I specifically put this boat here so like for like easier travel between the start of that and the mainland, rather than swimming like every time. If we go over to these maps, if I break this one up for a second, just so that it'll show the start of the lighthouse, you can see like exactly where I've put that path. Like you can see the path, obviously that's the bridge, the path leads around, up there, around, and then like basically just all over. That's roughly where my new house is, over there. But if you look, you can see exactly where the path to the trail ruin is, which I think is pretty neat, and I'm glad that like I did that because like it just looks better on the map. Now I still don't think anyone else has been on the server, because at least when I've been going on, which obviously hasn't been as much because I've been playing like a bunch of other games. If I bring up Steam library, recent games, is there any way to get that full? So if I go on home, will that bring it up? No, it won't. Close that. Close that. Right, if I go over to OBS, add window capture, yeah, pro streamer moment. Select the window, Steam. Okay. You can see exactly what I have been playing recently, and like it's been a little bit of modded Skyrim, like 4 hours. I bought Jurassic World Evolution 2 while it was on like a massive discount, and I've played like 10 hours of that. I've played another like I think 10 or so hours on Dragon Age Veilguard, so like I'm getting through that slowly. And then specifically over the last like week, I have played like 16 hours of Crusader Kings 2. I've also put like a few hours into Marvel Rivals over the last like couple of weeks as well. But like this week has mainly been Crusader Kings 2. Before that was mainly Dragon Age Veilguard and Jurassic World Evolution, like Jurassic World Evolution 2, which I've enjoyed. I've like spent a bunch of time just like playing different games. Like I kind of just had enough of like playing Minecraft for a while, so I just wanted to play play games a little bit different. I need to clean my inventory a bunch. So yeah, like I've not really changed a lot in like the world, like since I last played. It's mainly just been like, I didn't play for like a couple of weeks basically. Like I spent hours clearing the thing, and I just kind of like got bored of that. So like I finally, like over the last few days, I've spent a bunch of time just like tidying up the world a little bit. Like obviously there's that retaining wall that I built, as well as like basically just extending the foundation of that house down, just because I feel like it gives it that little bit of a cleaner look. Obviously I do still need to get replacement armadillos, which will get name tagged. So yeah, I've just not got around to doing that yet. And as of this morning, I was originally going to build like a fort or something over on that island, like a mini fort. But like I was like, you know what? Let's do something that's a little bit more colourful. So I went and made a bunch of like concrete and powder, like white and red, just so I can make like a pretty standard, like little bit more colourful lighthouse. Just to like change things up a bit, basically. Let me just change the title to just building a lighthouse, because that's what I'm going to be doing, is spending time to build the lighthouse. Just need that sun to like get basically touching the horizon, and then I'll be able to sleep. I also basically, one of the reasons that I didn't stream is I couldn't be bothered with like setting up OBS again. So like until now, I just, to be honest, it was partially laziness and partially just not having the social like battery to stream, like the mental energy to stream. But I'm back now, so let's just like somewhat get back into the swing of things. It's why like I was gonna stream the Pokemon, like the Pokemon Scarlet run that I started, which was like a shiny only run. But I decided, you know what, let's do things just a little bit different. Let's get back in Minecraft. So like this is what I've got so far. I'm going to be probably swapping out a lot of this mossy cobblestone for regular cobblestone, but for now, like this is what the base looks like. And it's just a pretty basic spiral. I do feel like maybe I've used a bit too much red. Like maybe I should like basically just get rid of like stripes on like half of the stripes and just have it be like a bit less red. But I can't be bothered to like redo it right now. So for now, it's just going to stay like this, and I don't know if I will end up changing it. It's just basically like a really simple like pattern that I've been using pretty much. Originally I did turn this into like actual like proper concrete, like solid concrete, like this, like the wet form of concrete, like the actual concrete blocks. But then I realized, wait, if I just use a water bucket, I can like save myself just like a bunch of time by just building it up as I go. Now I do believe I do not actually have enough concrete powder, because I need it at least taller than like everything else I've built so far, is what I'm feeling. And oops, I don't actually have much of an idea in mind. Actually, I am going to need more of these small bamboo things. So let's just go down and like actually build myself a bunch more of them. No, we've got 2 boats here now. So I think I just need to go to my warehouse where I have my bamboo farm, and we can go from there. I was considering building like a bridge over to it, but I think what I want to do is just build like a dock. Like, basically similar to this one and the one that I built over there, just like, kind of like connected a little bit. But that is going to wait till after I'm done. Do I have any of the bamboo things in these chests? No, I don't, but I do have bamboo. I think it's just plain bamboo. Something like that. No, let me Google it actually. Bamboo. What are they called? Scaffolding. Minecraft. Oh, I need string, right. Mob drops. I have 42 string, that's enough. So, string here. And then it's bamboo on either side. And there's 60. That should be more than enough, realistically. So put that one. String can go back in here. As can the ender pearl and the rotten flesh. Then if we go over to raw wood, that can just go back in there. Sorry, I was just switching up, but like, right, yeah, actually no, going around this way does make sense, because obviously you can't get through that way. Just kind of like drop that here, and I just need to build like the scaffolding up a bit more, just so I have a way up. Let's just go here and then just right click that a bunch and see how high this actually goes now. Right. Then red. So that's white over here. Wait. So this is just like a really basic pattern. I still don't really know how I'm going to be doing the top of this either. Like, this is just me kind of winging it, which is, to be fair, like the spirit of what Minecraft is about, is just winging things and making it like just like look decent. Let's swap them two around. Kind of like that, I think works. 1, 2. And then obviously I've got a water bucket on me, so like it should be easy enough to just like solidify all of this. Nope, I didn't mean to place that one there. No, it's fine. I still don't even know what light source I'm going to be using, to be completely honest with you. Right. There we go, we're getting there slowly. Like, we're reaching the top of the trees now, and I think we're probably around level with the top of that house, like my newer house. So we're gonna go probably up another 5 to 10 blocks, I would think. I don't really know. I'll just go until like I'm running low on. I have messed this up here. Yes. I've got plenty of red. I'm running out of white is the issue. Which means I will actually need to go and get a bunch of gravel. Because that's what I need. I have like plenty of sand. Because I have like, well, I had like a double chest full pretty much. So it's gravel that I'm going to need to get. Let's pass them over. Oop, didn't mean to place that one there, that's fine though. Right. We're just basically sticking with this like really basic, simple like spiral. Well, I think I've made it so it's a pretty decent spiral, to be honest. Like I was expecting that I would have like fucked it up somewhere, but I don't believe I have, or at least I hope I haven't, because like that is going to be a massive pain in the ass when it comes to fixing it, to be completely honest. But yeah, we are running very low on white concrete powder, so that is going to need fixed pretty soon, which means I will ultimately, actually, I can check the chests over by the trail rune and see if I have any like gravel in there, because I should. I swear I remember like clearing a bunch of like gravel. Like there should realistically be gravel in there. Right, I think I've got one more layer that I can make. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I can do one more layer currently, and then we do have to go and get a bunch of gravel just so I can actually make more of this concrete powder. There we go, we are out of white. So we grab the water bucket and there we go, that sorts that out. I need to make sure that I go down safely. I don't want to fall and then lose everything. Now we can drop down to here. Let's go down a bit and we can drop down to here. So let's go over to my thingy and check for gravel, because that's literally all I need right now is more gravel to make up like all of the gravel that I've used. I have plenty of white dye as well, like I can easily make a bunch more white dye. It's, oh, it is getting late, so let's just go to this house up here. We've got to remember that I left a boat over there. Yep, that is definitely looking nicer now that it's taller, but I do still want to go higher. Like I'm not set yet on how high I want to go, but I do feel like it needs to be taller. Like, it needs to be the tallest thing around here. I would like at least that's what my idea is. I'm gonna need to go get another like an actual like a drink soon as well, because I have run out of my monster. Do I have gravel in here? No. No. No, so yeah, let's go over to the trail rune and have a look over there. I do have space to grab a bunch of it. And then we just need to make like a bunch more white, mainly. So I have like plenty of red for now. Actually, no, I really don't. I've got like 4.5 blocks worth of... 4.5 layers or so worth of red. Gravel. That's way more than enough. So one of my issues is I'm running low on red dye. So what I can do actually is literally just, well, I will need to dump my inventory somewhere, but if I just clear all of the beetroot here, that will give me plenty of like red dye, and I can easily just like replant it. So that's not too bad. Right, so let's dump... Oh wait, I've got like 25 red dye on me. Let's dump the stuff that I really don't need on me right now. And then sand, we just grab a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, and white dye. There we go. We got 3 stacks of white. We could probably use a bit more actually. Almost 4 stacks of both, which means that I am pretty much sorted to get that stupidly tall. And then I've not got it planned out yet, but I'm gonna add like a small like building onto the side of it, so it looks more like a traditional lighthouse, like not just like the tall pole, but like, you know what I mean. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Yes, I left the boat over there. I will sort it out at some point. When said point will be, I really don't know, but like it'll get sorted eventually. So let's just place another bunch of these down. Let's go. Oh, can I not place any more? Oh, maybe there is a height limit, please, because I have. Oh wait, no. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Let's see. How tall is these gone now? And I can just play. Yeah, I fit. Nope, nope. This has definitely gone a bunch taller. So red, red. Swap. Wait. Ah, shit. I have the survival, like no survival instincts. Jesus. But it's fine. Right. So, break that. This is where I was wanting to place it. I just am an idiot. If the render distance was higher, you would be able to see Lucy's house over there. But I think Minecraft servers are kind of, at least realms, are limited to like, I think 12 or 8 or 12 chunks. I think, I don't really know. I've never actually hosted a realm, so like, well not hosted, but like bought a realm, so I don't really know how it works. If I fall now, I am going to die. That is like kind of guaranteed at this point. Especially if I fall that way. Unless I land in the water. I would survive in the water, but like... The other way is a definite death sentence. Yeah, we're still not tall enough because like we're only just like reaching the tops of like those trees. So we definitely need to go taller. I don't know how many layers I'm going to go up, but I'm going to go up at least another like 5 or so blocks, I feel like. Which is very risky. Especially since I would lose 27 levels. But we do it for the creation. I'm definitely gonna need to go get a drink in a moment. I think that's what I'm gonna actually do, right? Let's kind of like stand, well, let's go down just because like I want to be in a safe position. What happened to I had a torch up here. I know I did. Just saying. I just want to throw some up there to hopefully reach high enough. They probably won't though. Oh, I forgot about these blocks. Let's... Oh, it'll be the water. That's what I've done this. That fixes that, right. I should be safe. If not, I don't really care too much. Because I'm only going to be gone for like a few minutes, like 5 minutes. Because I'm just going to go get like a drink and go to the toilet. Let's just quickly... Super professional streamer moment. Let's just add some text that says... BRB. Okay, there we go. Right, I will be back in a few minutes. have returned with a beverage. Yes, so, yeah. I remember there is actually one other thing that I did while I haven't, while I was offline, not streaming. So there's one other thing that I did while off stream, and that's that I built a little like cave spider spawner. So let's quickly go and see that. Let's get in there. Still needs to go taller. Also, I feel, let me just actually let me bring up like what actual lighthouses are like. That's way smaller. Lighthouse. Red, white. They kind of get a bit smaller towards the top, so like I feel like I kind of need to bring it in a little bit. But I can't be bothered right now. Right, so we need to go down. I don't know why I got out that boat when I'm kind of going to need to go back in a boat just to get there a bit quicker. So you've already seen the skeleton spawner, but I did build one other thing, which is obviously the spider spawner, which hasn't been shown off yet. So I don't think Nicole's been back on, because I don't think that's changed at all since, well, for a while actually. There we go, let's run down in the mines, at the very bottom of the mines, you know, basically where the stuff is. Let's just go down here and then, oop, come on. If I run over here, this isn't actually where I'm going. If you look up there, that is where I've built, obviously. There's a zombie somewhere down here. So it's not fully lit under here, unfortunately. But if we go down here, and if I just kind of like stand over here for a second. And then if I go down here, oh, there should be spiders spawning. This did work. I know it did, because I just stand over at this very end, just for like, there we go, now they're spawning. If we go down here, you'll see a spider as well, come towards me. Come on, all of yous. 4 of them, and then we just kill. Go to the side of that work. Come on. Come on, there we go, come forward. Gotta go up here to get the XP, because it's awkward. But we have a little chest here that collects the stuff. The only awkward bit about this and the way I've built it is you've got to kind of like stand down there in order to get them to spawn. But it works. Somewhat. It kind of works. Because that was just one of the few cave spider spawners that we hadn't destroyed when we were down here, and like it's easy to get to. It's like that is a great place to go for like, I think I'm gonna call it spider's eyes and string and like a little bit of XP. It's pulling on my hair one sec. I need to sort my hair out a little. There we go, that's a little bit yeah, that's I think the only real proper change like under there that's taken place. I'm gonna drop this back over here and then go grab the boat that I kind of left. Oh, actually, a little bit has changed. Go under here. I did start turning all of like under here to mud. But then I kind of stopped because I realized that it was way too big of a project. Since I would have to do like the entire bay. I might still do it eventually, but like at least for now, like that where it's being left. Mainly because it's a lot of work. But anyway, we can go back to doing this build, and I think the light will be like towards the top bit there, but I think like height wise the like it's looking pretty good. I do kind of need to bring it in a little bit though, but it's gonna be awkward bringing it in. Look at most, like pretty much all lighthouses, they kind of go in a little bit, but I would have to like turn it all to like this before I could do that. It's proper concrete. That will have destroyed the torch down there again, as well as the ones that I did stick on the side, but like it's fine. Just go up with a few more blocks, and then I'll like figure out how I want the light bit to look. I still don't know yet, to be completely honest. There we go. Slowly getting there. Block by block. I don't know how long I'm going to stream for. Probably about 2 hours. Oh shit, 2 hours or do I feel I'm feeling like, because I don't want to go for too long. I have shit to do. But 2 hours seems pretty acceptable for my first stream back. I do want to at least finish like the main bit of this tower, because I still also need to build like like I need to get the stairs in. I feel like after this row I kind of want to try and bring it in a bit, but it's going to be awkward for like getting the layers to look right. Let's see. Let's destroy this and that one. Right. Red. Red. White. White. Red. Red. I already tell this is not going to look good. I'm feeling, but I'm gonna try and see what like. Actually, no, this looks fine. It's just switching from 4 down to 3, and it kind of works. I feel like. So no, we're not going any further in than that. I feel now. Wait, oh, wrong one. Red, white, white, red, red, white, white, red, red. So one of these like layers kind of like yeah, and I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I'm gonna have to like view it from like the outside a little to see if I like it or not. But, like, well, I'll have to wait and see. Basically, I'll go up a little bit. Like I'll get like a decent bit up, and then I'll see how I feel. Because I won't be able to continue the 4 as I have been doing. If I had only done like 2 layers of each, it would have been fine to like continue it. Also, I've just realized I am going to have a dangerous way of getting down, aren't I? Shit, I didn't consider the way back down. Oops. This is not going to be easy to get down. Without dying, that is. I'll actually no, I can just leave the water, to be honest. I can literally just leave the water, which would give me an easy path back up to the top, to be fair. Also, it's getting dark. I fucked this up somewhere. Yep, I see where I fucked up. Give me my shovel. I didn't place the second white one there. Now it goes red. White, white, red, red, white, white, red, red. Is this enough to really see it from the bottom? Probably. Let's do this, which will solidify all of the ones that have been placed so far as well. And I'm kind of just going to leave this here and just like write it down. And then we'll quickly sleep. Ah. Now, how am I feeling about this? Right, the issue is the water's like still there, so it's still like in the way. Let's grab a board actually and just like ride around to see, kind of like ignoring the water, how I'm feeling about it. So I can get it like a bit further away to see it properly. I kind of feel like I need to expand the bottom bit, but I can't be bothered for that. That needs to go taller, for definite. That random individual block of dirt I think I kind of need to just get rid of. Does it continue nicely? Since I'm going from 4 down to 3. Is there any bit where it looks weird? Like really weird? Honestly, I am feeling like it looks fine, like to be honest. And see where that bit's a little bit, like that transition there's a little bit weird. But overall, I kind of like the way it looks. Yeah, I'm feeling alright with that. It's a little bit weird on the backside, but like overall that looks fine to be honest. Let's just go back up. The issue's mostly the inside to be honest. I need to get my like stairs sorted out. Oh, there we go, we can grab the water now. Let's see, 5 to 10 more blocks up and then I'll see how I'm feeling about that, and then we can start working on like the actual, like the top bit, like the light of the lighthouse. Oh, that's already fucked up. This goes white then red. Like, I feel like I'll probably be able to make the transition bit a little bit nicer as well, if I just spend a bit more time on it. Gotta make sure I don't want to make it too big, because it needs to like be visible the whole time, kind of. Let's just clear my inventory, like the bits I've currently got in my inventory, and then I'll figure out kind of like how I want to do the top. Obviously, I'm going to put windows in as well, but I don't really, like, I'm not set on like how I'm going to do any of like this layer basically. Can we get rid of that one? Can we pick it up please? There we go, right, I feel like this is probably tall enough to be honest, like, for a lighthouse, like just a basic ass, simple lighthouse. Since I've still got to build the actual top layer. like the top, like the light part of it, and I don't really know how I'm gonna go about that. So let's just start wetting it all. There we go, that'll solidify all of that. Right, how do I want to do this? Because let's start with cobblestone. So we're gonna have to like build this like whole thing up. What I can say of like the style of like lighthouse I'm looking at, they have like basically just a plain red top. So let's just build like a little platformy bit for now. Make it a little bit bigger. And I should probably just build like a little bit so that I can stand a bit easier. Or I can just like kind of put it back into the 4. Possibly. Let's see what it looks like for being red. Done that side, so now it's just got to do this side. One there. And one there. Like, this is going to be like the level. Let's just kind of like drop some water down so like I have a way back up a bit safer and a bit easier. We can also grab the ones that like kind of fell down here. That, and it seems to have just been that one. And then we just go down here. Drop down. How is that looking? Obviously I need to get rid of the cobblestone under it. Obviously the swell's not quite as apparent once you get to like the smaller layer, but like it still kind of looks good, I would say. Let's go up, let's clear the cobblestone underneath and see how it looks. Also need to clear the cobblestone under here now that I've got that bit sorted. Shit. Let's go up here, it'll probably be a bit safer and easier. Oops. Let's drop here. I do have them in my inventory, so just kind of like go here, look down, and there we go. Now it's letting us place them. Get rid of that. And then we need to go even higher. There we go. Now if we destroy this, we can get rid of the cobblestone underneath. Just gotta make sure I grab these. Oh wait. Actually no. Not too bad. Cobblestone I don't really care about catching. I just want to make sure. Oh, there goes one. Because it's going the wrong way. Piece of shit. Right. Place the cobblestone on top of these, and we can grab the ones that I actually caught and just plop them on the outside blocks. Now I will have to go down and grab the ones that I did lose, but it's not the end of the world realistically. And plus I can just kind of like, oh shit, 1, 2, 3, and I should definitely drop a torch here just to be safe. And if we just go up, 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 Put that and just do that. Well, that should be enough to do the top, but I am going to plop that back down there just for safety reasons, really. There we go. There. Oh, shit. And one there. Two. And there should be enough for like the initial layer, I feel like. And we do need to drop torch down because it is getting dark in here. Right, there we go. The initial start of this very top layer is down. I feel like I want to have a wood instead of stone, really. But I do also kind of need to work on the staircase, which is probably gonna have to be spruce, because that's what I have plenty of. Let's go down. I'm going to drop some torches down as I go. There we go, that fixes that. I should probably have got rid of, well, let's put the water on the outside, actually. So if I just kind of like swim up without falling out, please. Grab this water. We'll leave it there for a sec so I can get up to the very top. And we're going to drop it down there. We do still have water here, so we can just jump straight down. And then we can go down here this way. If it'll let me, there we go. It's nighttime, so we do kind of need to quickly go to sleep. Now we'll grab another bucket of water, actually. Probably. Maybe, no, I don't really need it, to be fair. Wait, how does that look now that I've cleared it up? Not bad, but I feel like it needs to go out one more wider. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do, is make it another block wider, specifically for the top layer. Actually, what I should probably do... Oh, I can just pick up the ones that fell as well. There we go. Let's just do this a simple way and just make all of these quickly. One thing I noticed is it kind of just rotates the pattern of the like concrete powder. Do that, and then we just dig down. Yeah, that kind of just needs to go out like one wider, just to make a bit bigger of a platform. So like if I just kind of like fill in the gaps above those blocks, I feel like that is kind of like gonna work. I realize I'm low. Let's just solve that. Right, let's just take them. I'm going to keep that white one, but I'm going to clear my inventory mostly because I need a bunch of... I want to try slabs at first, see what that looks like going up. So, kind of need to get rid of them. All up, and obviously this is going to eventually be like like part of a building that's attached to it. So I should probably start the stairs like this kind of way. Don't know how I feel about these stairs, to be honest. The way that I'm building them. I don't really have much of an idea for like what the interiors of this was going to be. I just kind of wanted to make it. Get rid of all of that, which will proceed to get rid of all of it. These should have went up one more. Right, how are these stairs looking? Kind of like dog shit, to be completely honest. Yeah, it works, but it's ugly. Let's replace these with actual stairs. Like, they're not bad, they're just kind of ugly, to be completely honest. So we're just going to quickly replace them. This is regular access, it is. I never got around to enchanting it, apparently. But that's fine. There we go. Pick up all the slabs, because I will still use them. Like, I'll use the slabs to fill, like, the gaps on the edges. But, yeah, that just doesn't kind of work for me. Let's just let's just turn this all into them. Let's see. Good morning. This is kind of what the lighthouse looks like. It's not amazing, but it is my first attempt, and I kind of just wanted to build something that's a little bit different from like the rest of my like stuff. So I kind of went with that. Let's see. That's the stairs. Let's get rid of the. I'll keep the red there. I'll swap. Chicken goes over there. That kind of works, I suppose. I don't even know how I'm going to do these. I kind of like don't have much of an idea. Nope, that's immediately the wrong way. So maybe. How am I going to do these stairs? Let's see. I didn't think of this at all, did I? I have a vague idea. Let's see. So, up one. Oh, then there's the issue with the stairs, not really. Yeah. Right, so if we just pop that there, and then if I go here, it goes upside down. Of course it does. Fuck's sake. Get rid of that. About like that. And there. And then like that. That. And that. Ah, shit. How am I gonna do these stairs? Fix that. There we go. So I need these to be on like the whole side of blocks. And of course it goes upside down because it will. Like that. Kind of gotta like add that there. Right, so it's it at half block level here. Go half a block level like that. Then stairs. Half a block level. That can just go there. Half a block. Stairs. Feel like this is kind of working, to be honest. Half a block. Stairs. Slap. This isn't perfect, but like I feel like it kind of works. And it's not the most inefficient. Oh. Minecraft, what the fuck? Minecraft crashed. Why did it crash? Right, I'm launching the game again because it randomly crashed. Just give the game a moment to load back up. I'm glad that it was a game crash and not like a whole PC crash because yeah, I had enough of them like when I streamed previously. Wait. No, it was above. No, it wasn't. No, I didn't mean to place that water. 1, 2, slab. Destroy. Slab. 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 Nope, that's too low. That needs to be on the top as a block. Right, let's see. How does this actually look from the bottom? Obviously, it needs tidied up a little bit, but I feel like it kind of works. Like that bottom directly, it's removed. Let's see. Oh, I need to get rid of that bottom bit. Actually, no, I feel like the bottom bits of these corner pieces kind of need to be kept in because it like cleans it up a little bit more. It feels a little bit more like coherent. We are barely even anywhere up. Jesus. Yeah, this is going to take fucking ages, isn't it? That's definitely one level too high. Nope, that was probably the right level actually, thinking about it. Let's go stairs, stairs. Top, yep, that's how I was wanting it. Then 3, slab, slab. I need more slabs. Also need to light up the bottom of this. Just ups and down. So it's not quite at nighttime yet, but we are getting there. I'm going to need a lot more stairs, but I'm also going to need slabs. So let's turn that into that. 6. That's definitely going to be too much. Well, it's not really going to be too much of it. Let's just get like basically a couple of stacks worth of them. And get rid of them. I need the stairs. Two as well, and that gives us enough for another stack of stairs as well. Hopefully that's the only crash we're going to have. Hopefully. It's not the safest stairs, but it kind of works. If like you fall, you should be able to land on like the next layer. Otherwise you kind of die. But I feel like that's just because I've made it a bit like thin. Realistically, this is not the best. 1, 2. Up. 1, 2. Destroy. Nope. That's wrong. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be on the half block level for when I put this stairs back in. 1, 2. It's definitely not the best stairs, but like it works for kind of like how I've made this. I meant for those both to be slabs, not stairs. 1, 2, 2, 2. Like this is working, I suppose. I forgot to turn off the BRB text. Oops. They were sorted. You didn't see anything. I'm pro streamer. Get rid of that light. We can just put the water out and just stick that there. That fixes that problem. I'm going to need a lot more slabs, I'm realizing. Nope. We are probably halfway through getting up to the top, which, yeah, it's slow, but it's working. I'm gonna need to go back down for more slabs though. That's like 100% guaranteed. But I will pick up a lot of the ones I've kind of like just been dropping on the way. Like when I go back down, to be fair. Nope. There we go. Slowly getting sorted. I just want to kind of safe like route up. And I don't want to just use like ladders. Wrong side. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go down and get like basically a full stack of slabs, to be honest. Like, oh well, a couple of stacks, really. Couple of stacks, really. Nope. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we can just go destroy this one, and now we just kind of walk around and pick up all the ones that I dropped because I placed them incorrectly. I generally don't think this is a bad like staircase. Like it works, it's just not the fastest way of getting up, but it's kind of like how I've got to build it because of the way that I kind of like built this. Anyway, I need a bunch more slabs. So, oh wait, I have like a full stack here. But we'll just make another bunch. Right, that should be enough for both, if I'm being completely honest. At least I hope so. Yeah, I kind of want to just put some ladders down, to be honest. But like, they'd go down like on the sides. Because this just feels not good to like go up. I'll keep them. I just will also like add stuff. And kind of like replace one of the sides. Oop, almost destroyed the wrong one. Yeah, stream's kind of boring, but I don't know how to make building really entertaining on streams. So yeah, it'll be what it'll be. So for every stair, I'm using like 1, 2, 3, up, 3, 4, 5 slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stair. Yeah, I'm using way more slabs just to kind of like keep this aesthetic. But it is what it is. That's why I made so many. That is on the wrong side. We are reaching the top of this layer, which means the next layer is going to be even worse. Because I don't really know how I'm going to do it. But that's what I've got to figure out in it. Right. feel like I kind of want to just use ladders for the next bit. Just for efficiency's sake. Gonna need to get rid of that torch, but we can get rid of the shovel and just plop it there. Right, we can kind of place these on the top block and we can just fill in this so that we have like an actual floor up here. So yeah, we can't have that there. So now this whole bit will be a bit safer. Although there is not enough torches. Let's pick up all the ones I've dropped and then we'll figure out where to go from here. Definitely needs more torches because this is not lit up enough. Get rid of that. And we'll just... Yep, like that. That works. So we have the initial set of stairs done. Let's go and... I need more wood on me. Because I'm not continuing that until the next bit. Like, it's bad enough getting up them stairs for that bit. It's going to be even worse if we go even... let's go for 17. Let's make some ladders. Right. Wait, it's just 6, isn't it? 6 is definitely not going to be enough. This'll be plenty though. Yeah, 27. That the next bit doesn't go up 27, so like that should be more than enough. So let's go up. Just gotta be very careful that you don't fall really. Up touch. Yeah, I think on one of these, probably the backs, like the far end, I'm just gonna add like ladders going all the way up. I do also need to get glass as well. Right. How much further? Right, we're at the top. If I get rid of these, I can just kind of like raise this up to this level. And that looks a bit more coherent, I think. It's not the safest, like, build, but like it works. So if I'm putting ladders down, I need to not jump down like that. I don't even know which side this is. Let's just put one here for now. Ladder. This points inwards. That's fine, I think. Let's just kind of like block that off. There we go. I need to go sleep though. Again. Oop. Don't fall all the way. Don't fall all the way. I'm taking a lot more damage than I'd hoped. But we're fine. We survived. Wait. Oh, we're getting there slowly but surely. I definitely need to add ladders on the inside though, just so I can get up and down way quicker. Like ladders, it'd be definitely nicer than this. Having to constantly turn your mouse just to reach the top. Especially with how long it takes. Now we need to push these walls up and out one more. So if I grab some cobblestone and just kind of like build a wall on top of here, obviously I'm going to get rid of it once I've got these down. I should grab that water first. Let's just, well actually I don't really need to grab it, we can just get rid of it. Oh, nope, that does not get rid of it. That does up. Oh, so I'll clear these, I'll delete these, so shit, as soon as I'm done. Nope, I've got one more block which is just here. And the floor will get raised to like this new level. Slabs. Oh, I've already got some in my inventory. So, yeah, actually I'll have that be like the outer level. And this can be like the inside. But we do also need to just like get rid of all of this. And we can destroy that now. And we kind of just need to get rid of that. Place two of these and there we go. And that fixes this. Just go down. Like that. Right. Ah, we're getting there bit by bit. Drop some water down just so I have a safe route, quicker route just to get like to the bottom basically. Oh, I really want to do this. Let's just jump down and see what it looks like. No, that, right, yeah, I do like how it's going out another block now. Ooh. It's definitely an improvement, I would say. A block. But now I've got to try and like build it up in a way that looks nice. What we would do actually is start with the ladders on this side, which means I'm going to need a bunch more ladders. Just so I have ladders going literally all the way up. Let's just turn that all into sticks. And then that all into the ladders. 32, that should be more than enough to reach the very top. That way there's both options, whether you want to take the stupid long stairs or just get up there a bit quicker with ladders. I believe this means we are at the top. Yep. Yeah, right. So I'm kind of, I feel like I kind of need to stop the ladders at here. And then we can, oop. That there. You get up here, and then you drop off, and you can climb up the last other way. You get up the very top. And yeah, I feel like that works a bit nicer. So I'm not doing, like, even going to attempt to do them stairs all the way up. So, how do I want to do this? I don't know. Feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I just kind of like boop, 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 and one more. Shit, I've run out of red. Or did I put the red in a chest? There's a decent chance that I put the red in a chest. I kind of want to have that go up like probably 1 or 2 more and then have like a point built on top. And what I could do is for the top is, I assume that concrete isn't flammable. Nope. Is concrete flammable? No, concrete is not flammable in Minecraft. I could put a copper thingamabob on the very top, so that this would get struck with lightning. And then we just kind of like drop and catch. And just let myself slide down the lighthouse. And we kind of need to double check that I did in fact leave. Nope, that means I need to make more red. Shit. Well, yeah, that definitely needs to go taller. Looking at that, it needs to go taller. So let's grab a boat. And we just need to grab a bunch of gravel so that I can make a lot more red. Which means I need to get rid of all of my beetroot. So, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly why I made this. 31, that is probably enough to make like more than enough, because for each die you get 8 like blocks worth of the concrete. Click that. There we go, right. I can see my stream again. Gravel, 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 gravel. Nope, my battery's a little bit full. Let's just throw the seeds and shit away. Get rid of the cobblestone for now. I do kind of need that still though. So, oh, but I need to turn the beetroot first into dye and then throw the dye in. Boop, 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 boop. That's another 2 stacks worth of concrete. I grab another just couple stacks of gravel. It is getting dark, so we're just gonna go down here for the bed that I have in here. Oh, don't know how much longer I'm gonna go for, to be honest. Because I'm getting a bit tired and I need to sort some shit out. But I should have enough gravel, so let's run home, get more sand, and I'll make like another stack or two worth of red concrete. See, what does it look like from a proper distance? It looks pretty good. I do see so myself. Obviously the water will be gone, and I will be adding like windows and stuff, just to like make it look nicer. But I like the way it looks so far. It's different from most of the stuff I've built, which is nice. Nope, the last of my roast chickens. But if I just go down here, I should have like plenty of food. There we go, another half stack of roast chickens. So we need to grab, let's grab 2 stacks of sand. Red dye, sand. Gravel, boop, and boop. There we go, we have just under 4 stacks. I should probably put some of this away. Sand. Gravel. I've still not gone out in the search like the other dogs and cats yet. I'm just gonna use the water to get up because it'll be probably quicker than using the ladders. Oh. I've left a bowl over there again, haven't I? Yes, I have indeed. Yeah, I'll clean them up at some point. That is a cave. That is a distraction. Come on. Keep my head half out so I can actually breathe and don't have to worry about drowning. Nice, we are. What can I use just as like a random building block? Just stone will do. 3, 4. And then I want to kind of like put stone there. So I need water. I need that water. Please. Wait, that's fine. It didn't go too far, so I kind of need just like the sticker, that and that. And how do I want to do this? I don't really know how I want to build this, to be honest. Kind of just winging it. I don't even want to risk that. Let's just build it. So I went up another 2 before I did the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Shit. Then I feel like if I go 1, 2, 3, oop, 1, 2, 3, and then just we can get rid of the stone now. I don't know how I feel about this, but I will have a look when I'm done, I suppose. I feel like that needs to come down by 1, so I would have to like shit. Set there and just quick water. No. 1, not 1, 2. And done. Oh shit. Goodbye to that sand. 1, 3. I feel like doing it this way will look a bit nicer. Then maybe have it. I don't know. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Let's go to this one. Then we have that go up tiny, kind of thing. don't know. This is very much a, I am winging the hell out of this. Because normally they would have like a little balcony area, but I kind of don't have this like space to do that, and I can't be bothered with like making this bigger than I already have made it. 1, 2, and this went up 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, I went up 2, so then we go bump, bump. You kind of just need to do, and then you also need to go. There we go, it does that. 1, 2. Then we go 1. Up. Nope, that's 1 too low. These need to go up 1 more. So 1, 2. Then water it. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, 2. That done all of that. Yes, it has. So then we go 1, 2. Oh. 1, 2. Oh. I'll clear them away in a moment. Yep, that's the right height. So 1, 2. And water it. There we go. Right, that's. Oh, I need to do this side, and then that's the frame done for the roof. Kind of. So let's clear this out, and then I kind of want to just go to the ground so I can see how I like feel about it. So let's drop a water bucket. Please. Yep, that's fine. Obviously, it's gonna get up. Oop. I forgot about that bit. Let's grab it. Let's continue working on it and see how I feel when I'm a bit closer to being done. Because I don't know how I feel about it currently. And I might just, like, if I don't really like it, I'll just leave it until, like, either I fix it off stream or I, like, fix it next stream. I don't really know yet. Oh, oh. Oh, shit. I'm gonna leave that water there. Go up here. And then we need to just kind of like... Oh, I do need the water, shit. Got that. Just going to build like a frame for this. 1, 2. 1. Boom, 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 boom. Stand on top. And that. Then we kind of need to just repeat this around the side. I feel like this works, if I'm being honest. There, then there, yeah. Although it is getting dark, so I'm going to have to... So if it's... shit. I'm going to need to drop the water all the way down. And we just kind of like run and jump. Just because I kind of need to sleep. And then we need a quicker way up. Not quite done. Come on, let me sleep. There we go. Just fully charged. Let me just get this back on. Hope I hear a zombie. Or a drowner, I'm not sure which. Yes, I hear something. Briefly, that's for certain. But it's not inside, I don't really care. We should go up to the top using this. No, I can do actually. If I just kind of leave that there, I'm just gonna grab a new bucket of water as well. There. Sorted. Should. Oh, it's not quite high enough. To use that. Oh, shit. And then I kinda. Oh, if I can get up the top using this one. Ah, shit. Oh, that was almost really bad. Now just go boop. 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 Boo. 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 Just put another stack there. Yep. Right, so that is pretty much full. Let's just kind of like make it a little bit taller. I should probably put just like a torch on top just so that stuff doesn't spawn here. Let's go on F3. It should all be like safe to, yep, it's all safe. We can use this to get down and inside so I can clear away all of this cobblestone. Pop a torch there. And this should kind of like do. It's gonna get rid of that water. I just clear that up. Right, it's still going to be there. Let's block that water off for now. And we just kind of need to clear out all of the cobblestone. I'm liking the way that's turned out so far. Now, I don't know 100% how I feel about the top of it, but I will find out soon enough to be fair. Let's grab all the cobblestone. Ooh, this should be enough to get all of these. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then this entire bit here should be lit up properly. Kind of just want to get rid of this water now before we get rid of them too. Yeah, that makes the water flood in. But if I kind of like go up, shit. I need to get rid of the water that's currently in my bucket actually first. So if I dump this here and get rid of that. Yep. Now if I go up and just kind of like put this bucket. Get in. Like, actually, you know what, let's just jump down using the water while it's still there. If so I can have a bit more of like a proper look at like how this looks. Obviously this is without any glass added in yet. It works, it's just kind of like I feel like I need to make each of the like height bits taller. But that can be a problem for the future. Where's the boat? Shit, right, it's over there, isn't it? How does it look from a bit more of a distance? How do we feel about it? I actually like it. It doesn't look too big, but I don't really know how I feel about the beams. I kind of want to move them, possibly to like the actual edge corners. But I feel like that's a problem for either my next stream or doing it offline. Because we are just under 2 hours and I feel like that is enough for like my first stream back. So yeah, to everyone who's watching, I hope that you have enjoyed. And I will see you probably next week. So I think I'm going to next be streaming sometime next week. No promises though, no guarantees. But yeah, that will be the end of this stream. Goodbye.